Welcome back to another episode of the House Husband Diaries. As always, I am your host, Carter C., and you know what today is. You see this wonderful, beautiful Ozark Trail $12 hatchet that I took on my first backpacking hiking trip on the AT and haven't brought since. It's unboxing day, and still haven't taken that cord off, but we're not using this today. It was loud. It was a lot louder than I thought. What I am going to unbox today, it's already unboxed, but I'm going to do a backpack review of my Osprey Aether 65. So I am going to, you see the Aether 65 in blue. Blue is my favorite color. But what I'm going to do, actually, yeah. So what I'll do first with the Osprey pack, and I'll tell you right now, $280. I didn't get it on sale. I know you can wait. People are saying, hey, you know, you can find time if you follow gear different places. They'll have big sales once a year. My situation is that, or was such at the time, and still currently is, that you know, well, at the time, as you know, I had this beast 16-year-old LL Bean, just monster pack, and weighed over 7 pounds, or it does weigh over 7 pounds, and didn't have any hip pockets. Had this big roomy compartment down here for a sleeping bag or something, but then it had this wonderful, it has 2 zippered pockets. It's kind of hard to see, but they were big zippered pockets on the outside, on each side, and then it had this big zippered pocket here in the front, or I guess it's the back. It's the front, right? It's where you put your back is the back. I don't know. And then it had a couple zippers up top, you know, one in the back, one in the front. And so I could put a lot of things. I'm an organizer, so I could keep stuff on one side in that zippered pocket, and then I could keep, you know, big stuff in this back zippered pocket or the front zippered pocket, and then on this side. And then, of course, it had a little, you know, you got the little mesh, if you can see that, and put water bottles and stuff. But basically what I had is a super heavy, big pack that I wanted to upgrade as quickly as possible, because I knew from that first trip doing the approach trail, I knew that there were a couple of items, mainly my backpack, my sleeping bag, I guess were the 2 big ones, that I could just immediately cut out a couple of pounds a piece. So I could drop my base weight, say 2.5 pounds, by using a different bag, getting a new bag. I could have cut 4 or 5 pounds if I had gotten a more ultralight backpack, but I felt like maybe I should take intermediate steps. And so this Osprey Aether is pretty similar to that LL Bean. It's a couple pounds lighter, 2.5 pounds lighter, something like that. It's just under 5 pounds. This is the extra large, extra large. But it's got, you know, it's got that pocket down below. It has, instead of pockets on the sides like zippered, it's got these mesh stretchy pockets. I can put water bottles, which is a game changer, by the way. So when you're, oh, there you go, perfect view of it. So I thought, oh, you put a water bottle here vertically, and you can't really grab it. But if you put it this way, you know, I should have gotten a water bottle so I can show you. You can easily just grab it when you're hiking. It's right here by your hip pockets. It's fantastic. So that was a game changer. But it had pockets on the sides. It has, you know, this stretchy. It's not really a pocket, zip pocket, but you can put stuff in the front. And then it's got, you know, a couple of pockets up top that I put my toiletries and other items that I may need. You know, so I have different compartments where I can store certain things for my OCD. I don't know that I'm really OCD, but I like things in certain places, and especially if I'm out camping or hiking, I don't want to have to think about where something is or pack something way down in my pack, and then, you know, I've got to stop and take off my pack and go spend 15 minutes digging around and then repack. And then of course the hip pockets are great to store, you know, a multi-tool, a leave. I take a leave being 40 and not in the best shape of my life yet. You know, I pop in a leave in the mornings and a leave in the evenings just to make sure any inflammation I keep to a minimum. Sunscreen, headlamp, you know, maybe some snacks, some Cliff Bars or something. So yeah, so basically this was just a quick way for me to drop a couple of pounds of base weight and still have a pack that I was fairly similar with. Being new to the hiking community, the backpacking community, I wasn't really sure what this ultralight stuff is, and I'm still not. I still haven't tried any of that, but you know, some of these more experienced backpackers talk about, you know, oh, you just have this one, get a contractor's bag and you put it inside and then you pack all your stuff, and that just seemed really intimidating to me. I wasn't ready for that. I'm still not ready for that. I know I could cut my base weight by 3 pounds or so, 3.5 pounds even, and get an ultralight backpack and you know, maybe hike 0.1 miles per hour faster up the trail or be a little less sore or something. But at this point, I just wanted something that was comfortable, that was familiar with my old pack, and that way I could just not worry about it. And I will say they do have these adjustable. This is the other cool thing. I don't know if you can see that, but you can adjust the height of this, and then you can adjust the sides. And I just felt like, you know, right now what I want as I start this section hike of the AT is really comfort. And then as time goes by, my experience level increases, maybe I'll go for a little less comfort, a little, or maybe it's the trade-off of comfort is that lighter is more comfortable. But right now, I just said, hey, this makes the most sense. It's the most familiar backpack to me. It's a really popular one. I tend to have a lot of popular things, I guess, with those Ultras and now this Osprey pack. But anyway, that's all I wanted to share today. Just a quick little review of the Osprey Aether 65. Got plenty of room. And yeah, thanks for watching this episode of the House Husband Diaries. Until then, have a great day.